It's Week 13 of the NFL, and we've got Jeff Okudah. He's now up to 31 stops this season after his last game. It's the Eagles and the Aviators, and it's all up next.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Anchorage. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Another run here with Dobbins to about the 40-yard line. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Throwing on first down. Fowler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one's taken in by Spears.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Fowler. And he is out of bounds here. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Off-play action. Fowler rolling. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. On first down, Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Swift. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 67 yards. And the Aviators will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So we have reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards in the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Fowler. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Off the play fake. Fowler. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And shutting him off now open field. Still going. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Hunt on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 105 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That one looks like he'll throw here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Off play action. Fowler. Touchdown! Qualls Watkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Eagles. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He gets it to Plum on the crosser. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fowler. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. And it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. That is